Hey guys, Sixtails here. Now, I know what you're expecting right now. You're expecting me to go on some sort of tangent on how Joel's a good person, right? How he didn't do anything wrong in that final episode. How everyone else is wrong but me, and no one truly understands the story of The Last of Us because of that. And you're absolutely right. No. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to start fucking shoving gas in the fire. Okay, I am here to shove gas in the fire, but I'm not here to start pumping in stupid shit, right? Going like he did nothing wrong. He should have killed more of them, if anything, just to make sure. Like, I'm not gonna say that shit, okay? However, something that I currently hate so much, is people saying Joel did either A, nothing wrong with what he did, or B, he did the bad thing. What he did was bad. What he did was horrific and should never have been done. Okay? And I'm going to tackle on why both of those are fucking stupid. Okay? And we'll start off with why what he did wasn't good. Because I'm pretty sure that's fucking obvious. He gunned down a thousand of people, just thousands of people. He gunned down hundreds of people. He gunned down tens of people and tried to, well, just trying to help the world become a better place than it is. Trying to get it back to the way it was. That's fucking horrific. That is not a good thing. That is not something that a good person does. Like, sure, it was in the end interest to save Ellie, but like, he still killed tens of innocent people. Like, sure, not every Firefly is innocent, but like, I doubt every Firefly is going and bombing buildings. Like, you think the doctor's going to blow up a building? No, he just wanted to save lives. That's all he wanted to do. It doesn't matter if he's a vet or whatever. He just wanted to save lives. And the fact that he was killed because he wanted to do that is not good. And to say that what Joel did there was good is utterly stupid. On the other side of the coin, to say that what he did was bad is also really fucking stupid. Because what he did was not good, but it was not bad. It's gray. That's what at least I believe the intention was. That is, what he does is not supposed to be a good thing, but you're not supposed to view it as a horrific thing. What you're supposed to view it as something totally possible for the character to do, something for him to latch onto, because he's latched onto Ellie, so it makes sense for him to go down that road. He's lost one child before. You really think he's gonna want to lose another? Yeah, but it's supposed to be like a moral gray. He's not supposed to be the good guy, but he's not supposed to be the bad guy either. It is completely justified for his character to go down that path and save Ellie, to save a child, to save his daughter, his, I guess, stepdaughter. He has taken her in as his own, and she accepts him as that. And in the show, I actually think it's kind of worse because in the game, from memory, she doesn't really talk about her future of what's going to happen after this from memory, but that could be wrong. But in the show, she talks about how she wants to go help Joel on his farm and stuff, and how Joel's going to teach her to play guitar and stuff. And then in the show, we don't even know if she gets told that she's going to die. Like, we hope she is, but we don't actually know if she was told, which makes it so much darker that they're just going to kill a child and that she doesn't even know she's going to die for it. Especially when current day doctors say for what he's trying to do, he doesn't actually need to kill her. That all they need to do is take shit from out of the spine. It's Jesus Christ. And then when you consider that everything that's happening currently is happening with, in the TV show, 2003 technology, it's a whole nother level as fucked up. Because in 2023, we cannot create something to cure fungi, like a vaccine to cure fungi. But in 2000, in a 2003 technology post-apocalyptic era, they believe they can. so that means they can. Do you realize how fucking stupid that is? So they are basically killing an innocent child without a way to actually create the vaccine. But he's supposed to be the bad guy for that? And the TV show is so egregious with this because we follow Joel, right? So the music kind of follows like his thought process and shit, right? That's my interpretation of it. And so the music at the end for the final episode should not have any music. It should have just been Joel breathing and gunfire. You hear like echoing in the background of the people screaming for their lives and shit and firing. But the only thing you hear is Joel's breaths and his shots, as if he's calmer than he's ever been and he's in his right mind and that he knows what he wants to do. Save Ellie's life. But no, instead what the show does is they play music to make him sound like he's slowly going more and more insane. Really? Really? Like, it was so egregious. It was trying to beat you over the head like, hey, Joel's a bad guy. Hey, Joel's a bad guy. Guess what? Joel's a bad guy and doing this is okay. Like, I don't understand how people can justify either side. Trying to justify Joel murdering these people, they're not necessarily good people. No, they're fireflies. They're terrorists. But that doesn't make them bad. They're doing it for change. They want the world to be better. And Joel's killed them. But what they're doing is not good, and it's unrealistic for a cure to actually come out of it. Which leaves it in a gray area. What Joel does is not good, but it is not bad. What he does is gray. What he does is kill. What he's always done is kill. To save others, he kills. To save himself, he kills. He doesn't kill maliciously. He kills to save the people he cares about. That is not good. That is not bad. It is gray. Now, I also do want to kind of, I have a little thing up here because the reason I wanted to talk about this is I watched Cosmonauts Variety Hour's, Last of Us video, and he said something that really annoyed me in it, and he said the obvious bad decision. Like, he obviously made the bad decision of killing those people, and it's like, no, 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 no. He did not make the bad decision, because there was no good decision. Because saying he made the bad decision implies that there was a good decision. There was no good decision. There was no bad decision. Leaving Ellie to die and having it most likely not produce a cure is not a good decision. Leaving Ellie to die, even if it does create a cure, how are the Fireflies going to mass produce it to give to everyone? Unless that's not part of their plan. Unless being part of their plan is for the cure to be spread through the Fireflies. And if you want to join the get the cure, you have to become one of the Fireflies. And Fedra can never become Fireflies. No matter how you look at this, it's not a good scenario. None of the options are good. The cure being made is not good. Unless it gets distributed evenly somehow. It gets made and distributed across a fucking world, which is highly unrealistic. None of the options are good. None of them. And yet, you said you had the balls to say that he chose the bad option? No, he didn't. Honestly, he probably chose the best of a bad bunch. Because in one frame, you kill an innocent child. The doctors killed an innocent child, and there's no good options after that. The child's just dead. In the next option, you've given them something that they shouldn't have. They have leverage, and they will use it over everyone. The only option where it's good is the most unrealistic option. So the only option that is at least some sort of good is ending the terrorist organization and saving the little girl that was there. And it's still not good, but it's not bad. Yeah, but so I want to quickly just read off some shit that I saw because I commented on this thing and I got post on it and I was like, fuck off. So the thing that I saw was Joel was 100% correct in saving Ellie rather than let her die to make a cure that most likely wouldn't work from a damn vet. And then someone said no, he wasn't. That's what Marcus was trying to say. But why wasn't he? Doesn't say. Okay. Someone says facts, but doesn't say why it's factual. Also, the guy that first put the thing in didn't say facts either. And then, no, come on, no, the vet definitely could have created a vaccine and then distributed it ethically and efficiently with clean and usable medical tools. Which, I mean, he could use clean medical tools. I mean, that's someone said my sources made it the fuck. I made it the fuck up. What part? That he believes that what Joel did was correct? That they wouldn't be able to make the vaccine work with 2003 technology or less? The fact that it is a vet doing it? I mean, I don't know if he made that up. He might have. I think the idea is that it wouldn't be an overnight fix, but that they would have information to share with more and more medical professionals in different communities as time passes. That's killing a child for for information. I could just we know what happened to the we have a rough idea on how the child is alive and got bitten and lived. Isn't that all the information you really need? I guess the way it actually affects the brain, but you could do that after a couple more generations. You could do it when they're older. Like there's so many different. You could do it from like what doctors said, fucking taking it out of her spine instead of just flat out fucking killing her. And then there's this one that pisses me off the most. There is even direct proof in the game her immunity matters in an audio log. And her immunity matters. Yes, it absolutely does, because that proves that you can be immune to a fungi, right? Or at least from this fungi. That is proof that it matters. It is not proof. Like, you need to actually state what the fucking audio log is, than other just saying it's in an audio log. You gotta search for it yourself, which could take multiple fucking hours. But it's in there. You gotta trust me. Fucking idiot. Somehow people interpret as it being proof it wouldn't work. Somehow. I've never heard someone saying that her immunity is interpreting is proof that it wouldn't work. It's the current technology that would make it not work. It's the fireflies that would make it not work. It is basically everything else that would make it not work. I will never understand how these people can fathom moral nuance. How did they even like The Last of Us to begin with? Because it's a great story, you dumb fuck. It's not about doing the right thing. It's about doing what you find morally just. It is about doing what is morally okay in your eyes. In the characters, in Joel's eyes, doing this was morally okay. It was what he morally had to do. It doesn't matter what our morals is. It's his. We can say what he did was wrong. We can say what he did was right. And I think you're wrong for both. However, it is his morals that matter, not ours. So just fuck off. Really, that's how you can enjoy the game. Because you either agree with him and you're like, yeah, what he did was right, yeah, go. And you enjoy that part. Or you're like, what he did was wrong, but I can understand it. I get it. Either way, you're understanding why he did it. Because if you think what he did was wrong, and you can't understand it, you would hate the ending. You would think the ending's bad. So if you actually disagree with it, I don't understand how you can like The Last of Us. Like, if you hate it and you can't understand why he would do it. And then he says, Bear Daddy eliminates innocent people. Bear Daddy stands. He did what he had to do to survive. Okay, and the Fireflies and also Ellie were willing to do whatever it takes to make a cure and prevent more deaths. Do what you have to do to ensure survival, right? Also, Bear Daddies. No, it's objectively wrong. It's not objectively wrong. But it's not objectively right. It is in a gray area. You see this area? It's fucking gray. It's not white. It's not black. It's gray. Like the moon. The night. It's not like the light. It is gray. Gray, gray, gray. Fucking gray. And then he says, I can't wait for the golf club discourage, lol. And the reason I'm going to go into that in a different video. But I will quickly just say the reason most like normal people are upset with the golf club thing is because you have to continue playing as Ellie afterwards. It's not because of Joel dying. Like, obviously people don't like that because people love Joel. But the fact that you have to play as the character who just killed him, and they try to make you fall in love with this character that just killed a character that people love. That is the issue with that whole scene. It's fucking dumb. But I'll go into that in a different thing, not today, okay? Holy shit, these people are dumb. Except for this guy. I think at this point in the story, we're way past good and bad. Lol. Absolutely. Well done, sir. What's your name? XK Muffin ZX. Well done, sir. You have a brain cell. Here is my handshake of approval. And then I commented, people up in here acting like both choices aren't bad. On one side, you were killing a bunch of people trying to help humanity. On the other side, they're killing an innocent child who in the show may not even know they're going to die. The whole point is that no choice is good from my thoughts. Also, this shit happening in 2003 technology max. We can't create a cure for fungi today, but back in 03, of course we can. Do we actually have any cures for fungi? I'm actually gonna look this up mid-video. Cures for fungi. Treatments. Not cures. Treatments. Those are cures, you fucking dumb nuts. Antifungal creams, stronger prescription medication, and oral medicines. But we don't have like a vaccine or anything, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Even though I don't think a vaccine's actually possible. I'm pretty sure there's a video on how a vaccine for something like this isn't even possible in the first place. I don't know. Basically, shit's dumb. People are complaining about both sides of dumbasses. Really, people that are way like Joel did a good thing and Joel did a bad thing. You're both fucking dumb. He didn't do a good thing. He didn't do a bad thing. Shut the fuck up, honestly. And if you disagree with my opinion, you are objectively wrong, okay? Like, not subjectively, objectively. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a comment on how much you fucking hate my guts if you do. And if you don't, that's a win. Go like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you fucking hated it. Because I'm sure that when I do a Last of Us recap and do a rewriting of The Last of Us first game and a rewriting of The Last of Us second game, I'm sure it's gonna be great. People are gonna love it. Considering that the golf club scene, it will change. Don't worry, it will. Anyway, I've been your host. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Because to save the world? Sorry, cat. No. I love you, but no, not right now. Doing shit. No. You really think he's going to let them take another kid to save the world? Really? Are you done? Are you done? Nah. Still going? Still going strong? I'll move that out of your way.